Well, hello YouTube. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to simply prep some lunch and dinner. This is the first YouTube I've ever made, so it could be my last, but no, I'm just kidding. Let's just make something simple. I always kind of do like a rice and black bean dish for lunch. It's been one of my most popular along my weight loss journey. If you don't know me, my name's Alice and I lost around 30 kilos through eating well, learning about nutrition, exercising, and just getting on top of my health. So I'm weighing out 100 grams of basmati rice. Basmati rice is really good for weight loss. It's got low GI, a little bit of extra protein, and it's also my favorite rice, and I'm rinsing it, popping it on the stove. I've just got some beef rump, 600 grams, so about 150 per serve. So I always meal prep for lunches and 4 meals, any more than 4, and I don't really want to eat that dish. And normally I do ingredient prep so I can mix it up if I get a little bit bored. With steak, it's pretty simple to cook. So you just get your pan nice and hot. I always do a little bit of olive oil spray, and I don't go too crazy with the seasoning. I just use salt and pepper, maybe a little bit of garlic and paprika. But yeah, mainly just salt and pepper, and I like to pat the meat dry so it doesn't like stew in the pan, and yeah, get that pan really hot, and then just cook it for about 4 minutes each side, depending how thick the meat is and how well done you like it. So I always call Sundays sacred Sundays. It's like the day where I like to, you know, just get on top of my house chores and reset for the week. I used to kind of love going out and doing social things on Sundays, but now I just quite like meal prepping and taking my time and not rushing and getting organized. It's like the biggest form of self-care for me now. So once I pop it in the pan, I always just season the other side, just with a bit of salt and pepper. I don't have a fancy rice cooker, so I've just got it on a pot. I pop it on high until it starts boiling like this, and then I put it on low and let it steam off. So the steak and rice is done for my lunches, and I'm going to start prepping my dinner. I've got all these roast veggies. I'm going to do like roast veggies with chicken. I find it easy just to prep like a bunch of different vegetables just so it's a bit more exciting. So I've got like sweet potato, carrot, beetroot, zucchini. Steak is done, so I'm just going to let that rest. Every time I buy vegetables, I'm always like, that's so much food, like you're not going to eat that. And every time I eat it, even quicker than I think. Like I always end up having to go to the shops and get more vegetables. I just think people underestimate how many vegetables you should be eating with each meal. Like they really should be making up most of your diet, and then protein should just be on the side, and same with like carbs and fats. Like vegetables are the star of the show. Olive oil spray, especially if you're on a weight loss journey, just helps spread out the calories and make it a bit lighter. And I'm always just doing a mixture of seasoning. This is like a chicken salt. I use garlic salt, pepper, paprika. These are all kind of my staples. I'm actually doing so many vegetables, I'm going to have to pop the sweet potato in the air fryer. I've got the oven going as well. On this beetroot and carrots and zucchini, I'm going to put a bit of maple syrup and sesame seeds just to give it a bit of sweetness and nuttiness. In the oven at about 220 degrees for about 25 minutes. They're cut pretty small. I like to just get all the veggies out the way, then during the week when I get home from work, I just warm them up in the air fryer to give them a bit of crisp and crunch. Yeah, I couldn't squeeze these on the oven tray, unfortunately. The rice is done, so we're gonna start making my lunch. What I normally do is I put the rice in the bowls, and then when I warm it up at work, I kind of take the steak out just so it doesn't overcook. See how it's nice and pink? I don't like to warm that steak up in the microwave just because it can overcook it and make it taste not that nice, but I do like the rice piping hot, so I'll just like pop the rice in the microwave at work. I'm doing it with black beans and a bit of bagged cabbage just because it was easy. I'll put some fresh lime and chili sauce, maybe a little bit of like a spicy mayo on it at work, just for a bit of flavor. Dividing everything up into 4. And this will be my work lunch for the week. Easy, transportable, light because I walk to work. And then here is my dinner. I'm about to cook the chicken. I'm just going to call them lazy chicken nuggets because I don't fully like dip them in egg and breadcrumbs and stuff. I just kind of put it on top. Do a bit of paprika and my usual seasonings, salt, pepper, garlic. And then I'm coming on with breadcrumbs just on top, and I'll give it a mix to just kind of evenly coat it. I've got 600 grams of chicken as well, so 150 grams per meal. Maybe a bit more, I think it's more like 170. And I'm gonna pop on some parmesan on top just to give it a bit of a nice cheesy, toasty, grilled flavor. The oven was set to 200 degrees and I cooked them for 8 minutes, but the oven was already preheated. While that's cooking, I'm going to make my salad with my roast veggies and some spinach. And I have some sun-dried tomatoes and feta to go on top. Ready out the oven. And that is my meal prep dinners for the week. I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and if you'd like to see healthy, easy meal prep videos like these, make sure you give me a like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.